A perfect beard is irresistible to all people. You get a better job when you got a nice beard. You get better people, you get better friends. My kids are now studying for the SATs and they're only 4 years old because my beard is gonna be tight after this. What's going on, guys? It's your man, the Marcus Harvey, the barber star, here at the Musa Lair Grooming Art Gallery, and we are here to show you how to get your beard back to its original youthful look by coloring it. If you want to have that little extra freshness, you want to, take a couple years off you color it a little bit, just a tad bit, guys. So your lady don't even know that you that young and that fly. You know what I'm saying? You have to pick the right color. You don't want to go too dark to where it looks like shoe polish. A lot of you brothers know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's been a lot of people out there who might put a too dark color, so you want to get the color that matches your undertone of your skin. So mine is more of a darker brown, and that's what I'm going to use today for you guys. Let's go ahead and do the color. Step 1, preparing your beard. I like to always get my beard ready so that it can have a clean surface. So what do? I like to get bevel face wash my face prior to me doing any type of service on myself, whether it be lining my beard up, whether it be giving myself a nice close shave. You want to always have a very, very clean surface. Now that our beard is clean, we're going to continue to pick it out. And as you can see, it's a lot easier to pick through your beard when it's clean, detangled. You can use a lot of beard wash also. Be kind to your beard. Your beard loves you. Your beard's your wingman. You might as well treat him right? Step 2, draw your line. We're gonna get you guys right and focused. So we have one more hack. Your girl probably has this. Barber pencil is what we call it. You can get those online. And this helps you measure your beard. It allows you to make the line first before you cut. Now, a lot of times we want to go in there and thinking that we professionals and you want to go straight in cutting, and now your beard all short down, and now your barber has to build your beard back up. But for us to kind of keep you honest, measure twice, cut once. So that's why we're going to use this pencil. You're going to be able to see where you're making your mistakes, where your line's going to go, and that way it's going to be a guide so that you can have a perfect, beautiful beard like mine. So I'm going to start my line from the top, and I'm going to work all the way to the end of my mustache, just this region right here. I'm also going to blow a bubble. The bubble stretches the skin more so that you can get a more accurate line, a more accurate depiction of where I'm going to put my clipper. Now that I've completed this side, I'm going to continue the line by starting from the mustache and working my way up. So I have a completely straight line on both sides. I have twins and not cousins. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm doing the same on the outside. Stretching my neck out also does the exact same thing as blowing a bubble on my beard. Because you have natural curves in your face, natural dips in your face, you kind of want to give a flat surface so that you can make sure that that line continuously is straight. Next, we're going to line up the beard. I'm going to be using the bevel trimmer. I love it because it's actually cordless. You can move the blade up and down to your comfort. Let's begin. I'm going to follow the line from my mustache all the way out. I'm going to blow a bubble, and with this being a cordless clipper, I can also have this upside down so that I can have a clear point of view of what I'm doing with my beard. Now we're gonna get to the mustache, because right now I got that Scotty from the Whispers mustache. Join in, that's that Love Train mustache. Join the Love Train. Now that we have this outlined and lined up, it's time for us to move to step 3, preparing of the color. Before we get started, we always want to do a patch test. What is a patch test? It's actually to see if you're allergic to the color. So what you have to do, you just get a little piece of that color and you just put it behind your ear. If it itches, wash it off immediately. That might not be the product for you. If it has ammonia or a PPD, those are the things that might cause you to have a breakout. But if it doesn't react, it's on. Real quick, professional hack. You get a standard brush with your kit. What most professionals like to do is we like to cut that bottom row of the brush off. Why, you ask? It allows me to have a little bit more control over where I go. You're able to maneuver the color a little bit better and be a little bit more precise. Of course, this color will stain your clothes. I typically wear black underneath the cape that I'm gonna wear also, just in case anything seeps through the cape or you accidentally touch something and it gets on your shirt. As you're doing your color, you make sure that if you any type of splatter or anything, you can easily remove it before it stains. Right after it hits your skin, go ahead and wipe it off before it absorbs. Make sure that you have a nice, complete look only on your beard and not all over your face. All right, guys, now I'm gonna show you 2 ways. Now, some of you guys say, hey, I want the whole fountain of youth. I wanna look like when I was 22 and I was doing left-hand layups, slapping the backboard, dunking on folks. Or some of you guys wanna just keep some of that gray in so you look like you could pay a couple bills. You wanna keep some of that gray, so I'm gonna do both. I have my little gray patch right here that I'm gonna leave open, and then I'm gonna also cover this one all the way up so that you can see the difference of the two. Establishing our top line. Here we go. Again, I'm blowing out that bubble. I like to do a technique called press and drag. I press and drag the color down so that it's an even distribution of the color and it doesn't have overwhelming spots. If you are really nervous and you still want to make sure that you don't create any stains, you can get some priming oil, or you can get some Vaseline or oil sheen and spray right atop of where you do not want to be colored. And that way the color does not set. You can go over the same spot twice just to make sure that it's straight. All right, now that I've established that top line, you can see it's developing, the color is developing now. I'm gonna leave this patch out here, guys, right now to be natural. I still wanna look like a dope dad, so I wanna keep that in there. I have a secondary brush also that I use after I put the color in, just so that I can spread it evenly through the beard. All right, now I use a larger brush. You can have these at any of your local beauty supply stores. You can find this brush right at the front counter. Now I'm just gently massaging it into my beard to make sure that I catch all the gray hairs that I wanted to catch. You do not need to let it sit in long. You will need to watch what the instructions say on the box, and that's as long as you need to let it develop. This one specifically said 5 minutes. For those who want to leave some gray hair, you want to leave a little bit more maturity, a little bit more wisdom in your beard, there's a trick, a hack that we have where you get Vaseline or any petroleum jelly and you put it right on where you want to keep the gray. That way the color cannot penetrate. So where I left my gray patch is right here. I like this little strip right here. You can still see that it's gray out here, but I've colored the rest of my beard. So our next step, very simple. Go wash it out. Let's go. Step 4, set and rinse. Once the time that is allocated for the beard to process, you rinse it out twice. You do 2 shampoos and a conditioner. You want to be able to make sure that you do this last process the correct way. The best way to do it is by having a black towel to make sure that you don't have any stains on any light colored towels. Shampoo once, lather it up really, really nice, rinse it out. Shampoo again, lather it up. Use cold water. Why use cold water? Because cold closes the cuticle. Cold closes the cuticle and locks in the color. And that's what you want to do for longevity, for your beard to stay youthful. Add conditioner, lather it in, rinse it once again. And that way you lock in all that moisture that your beard is going to be needing after this color process. Step 5, lock in the color and final touches. You don't want to just color your beard. You want to add that moisture. You want to give that richness to it. So what do? You get that Bevel beard oil. It's one of the products that I like to use, as well as its beard balm. And all you're going to do is just get a dime size, put it on the back of your finger, emulsify it, work it through your beard. Oh my gosh, that's rich. Oh, that's rich. Look at that. Look at that shine. Look at that luster. After you've got done doing all of those processes to your beard, you want to continue to pour as much moisture into your beard as possible. Now, of course, I also used an astringent, a toner to get underneath my neck and all the areas that I cut before. Make sure that I don't get any irritation or any razor bumps. We all know ain't nothing worse than some razor bumps. As you guys can see, the Vaseline trick that we did to leave grays in worked. We still have these grays where all the other grays in my beard are no longer. It left me some maturity right there. Now, let's just touch the beard one more time so we can make sure that we have a very, very refined line. I think we're in there, guys. How do you guys feel? You feel good? You feel young? You feel youthful? Yes, of course you do, because you were here with me. Go give your wife a hug. She already looking at you, Teddy. I see it. All right, Brenda, I see you. You better watch it. All right, guys, we did it. We made it. We look super young, super fresh. I am your guide, your teacher, the Marcus Harvey, the barber star. Thank you for coming to the Musa Lair in Atlanta, Georgia. GQ, we keep you fly, man. Check us out next time.